Hello and welcome to the Beard Talks. This is Thursday, which means it's gaming news. Yes, it's gaming news, though there's not much gaming news out there at the moment except for Aliens, Colonial Marines. But I want to do a separate video of that, doing a full in-depth review of it using my own views and that, and try and make a video for it as well. And I'll be releasing that maybe in a week or so once I've got everything done, because there's a lot of information out there. I want to gather as much up as I can and make it a very informed view of it. But there is bits of information out there. For example, Batman Arkham City. Well, a new Arkham City game will be coming out next year. EA financial director says backwards compatibility for the next gen consoles, mainly the Xbox, not looking good. And a new Star Trek game for the Star Trek Introductors trailer has been released called Star Trek Salvation Trailer. Be talking a little bit about that. I will. So first things first. Let's jump into Batman Arkham City, like the follow-up to the game, sorry. I keep calling it Arkham City because the best thing I can really describe it as. It's going to be a follow-up to the game. Now, if you played Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham City, you loved them. I played them. I fucking loved them. They were brilliant games, well into it and got everything in there. Loved it to bits. It just felt so good when you were playing it. It was like so many side missions, especially Arkham City. It was huge. The side missions, the quests, etc., all brilliant. I loved it to bits. It's just absolutely amazing. I fucking loved it, and I'm looking forward to possibly another game following that thing. But the information about it is a bit sketchy at the moment, because they said they really want to maybe don't know when Batman met the Justice League, because I remember talking about this before Christmas, and just a couple months before Christmas, sorry. And they said they would kind of want to see it when Batman met the what was it? He met the Justice League, and it's like how they met him, etc. Kind of get him involved, and also how Batman met the Joker and how that all came about, etc. And just that's what they were going to try and go for this film. But at the moment, the Justice League film isn't really, let's just say, taken off at the moment. And I thought they would use the game to introduce the characters properly to everyone. But not everyone plays video games. But it would have been a good idea. But I don't think it's really going to take off like that. But at the moment, all we know is that there's a new game coming out next year. We don't know if it's going to be kind of like a prequel to how Batman met the Joker, etc. But then he'll probably lose most of his tech, so I don't know how that's going to flow about. And I'm not too sure where it will go in the future. I'm not too sure, but got a new game coming out next year. Woo! So next was I was talking about, what was it? Our next gen consoles, like the EA executive for financial area, chief financial officer. Has said that if you're thinking about Xbox 360 games on the next gen consoles, you probably will not be able to play them at all, which just begs to differ. How many 360 games are out there at the moment? It's stupid. But you're gonna cut off the entire market and just shite. It's just stupid at the moment. Just I don't know, why would you do that? He says don't really look into it and don't expect it. Well, we do expect it. We need it, really, don't we? It's just for example, if you're going to play a game, it's I got the next gen Xbox console. Woo woo woo. Oh wait, I can't play the hundreds of games I've collected for the original Xbox, like the 360. I can have the original Xbox. I did have a few of them games. But yeah, I spoke about this in my other video. It's just it would be the most stupidest thing that Microsoft has ever done. I know. If you think about the logistics of it and just the financials, it does cost a lot to put old software and software into the console. It costs quite a bit just to try and mash it around, etc. And it probably, even if you don't put old software and hardware into the brand new next generation console, putting up updates for every game to work on the console would be not very cost effective, if I'm honest. But still, you would ruin it. It would be pointless having it, because I think the next gen console, you have loads of people get it, but then I think it would just dwindle. It would, because everyone else would be still playing or completed games for the original 360. For example, I think it's due at the end of this year, I believe, the new console. But there's got so many games already coming out. For example, Arkham City, I was just speaking about, that comes out next year. Would that be for next gen console? Would that be the 360? Most likely it would be for next gen, but who knows? Would they bring out two? Would they bring out one for the Xbox 360, one for the next gen Xbox? I don't know. What would they do? I think it's the most stupidest idea ever. I know that they're thinking about money, and they shouldn't. They'd be thinking about the people they're building them for. I know that's not really a business plan, but that's how I feel as a gamer. Just like you should really think about us as you get most of the money from us idiots. But yeah, if they really, really do this for next gen console, I think it will be the downfall of them. I know PlayStation 3, the early versions were able to play some of the old PlayStation 2 games. They were, and I know some of the other ones were able to play it with like updates and patches, but still was a bit iffy because it wasn't backward compatibility with the brand new one. For example, the brand new PS3 is not backward compatibility, I believe. So yeah, I think that's the most stupid thing they're gonna do. Is I don't know why, but oh well, that's what the EA financial chief director says. Yeah. So lastly, the Star Trek Salvation trailer. Now, I'm not too sure if this has anything to do with the film. I haven't really read much onto it. It's due out April 26th in Europe and Australia, and April 23rd in the US. But I watched the trailer and I wasn't really into it. Didn't really feel much love for it. I didn't. It was just like, it looked like more of a running gun thing. It's literally, see, the trailer just shows you running and gunning, or just running through levels here and there, like escaping explosions, etc. It looks like more of a running gun thing. It's nothing like I expect from Star Trek. Now, if any of you remember Star Trek Bridge Commander, now I loved this game. I loved it to bits. It was a PC game, and dear God, it was brilliant. It let you get in charge of a starship. You were the captain of starship. You could do whatever you want with the ship. You could you could do most of the engine stuff. You could do helm, weapons, everything. You could sensor. You could warp here, warp there. I loved it to bits. The ship, real damage. So, for example, if your warp core is damaged, you're going fucking nowhere. If your warp core goes down to 0 and you explode. And also, if your warp core is damaged all the way, your power distribution bar would just low down, so you won't have enough power for your weapons to recharge. There's so many battles I've been in where just sitting there, why are my weapons recharging? I look at my fucking energy output, and it seems like my shields are almost all the way up to the top. My shields are taking up all the power for the entire ship because literally they're almost all down as well. I wish they'd bring out another game like that. I loved it. It was brilliant. It put you in command of the ship, and you went out there and just did what you want. But I'm not really looking forward to this game. I thought I'd just mention it because it's a bit of information, but it doesn't look that good. Graphics look cheap, and it just looks like it's been a bit rushed, if I'm honest. But oh well, that's my view. Don't know about you. All the links to everything I spoke about will be in the description down below. Please like, comment, subscribe. I have been The Beard Talks. This has been the gaming news, and I hope you all have a great day wherever you are. And always keep calm and grow a beard, people.